kind of cold. You have to warm up your pen so that it works. Here we go. What is today? Oh my goodness. The 17th. Monday the 17th, guys. The month is half over, if you can believe that. The first month of the new year. And it is Monday, so we're going to gas up the truck and get to our job. Google just let me know that I have 24 miles on this road to go until I take my first turn to get to my customer's house. And it's another trip across a bridge. I don't know how to make it more interesting. I usually just film it going across. Maybe I can try to film just the water this time. You guys see the difference in the weather between what we just saw across the bridge and here? Huh. This might get interesting. Hi guys, today I am working on this Lincoln Navigator and we have a problem that is not wanting to start. And I'll let you hear the sound here in a second, but we have starter to flywheel engagement issues. So I'm going to come down here and remove the inspection cover here and see if the flex plate, the ring gear, is damaged. So I removed the inspection cover for the transmission, and I've looked in here. You guys can see, like, at the very corner right over here on the inside there's like little tiny teeth on a gear. That's what I'm looking at right there. All those tiny little teeth. And they seem to be okay, but right up there is the starter Bendix gear. And so I'm going to energize the starter here and see if the starter kicks out all the way and just spins, or if it doesn't engage all the way. That way we'll know if it's a starter problem or a flex plate engagement problem. So here we go. All right, and by activating the starter manually, I've already done this. I'll just have you guys listen for the sound. That's a horrible sound. Very, very bad. So we need a starter, but the flywheel may have gotten chewed up in the process of having a bad starter. So we're going to replace the starter because that's the least cost and also the least invasive. Because in order to replace that flex plate, the whole transmission needs to not come totally down, but it needs to come down or back, and it needs to go back. You need to basically take the transmission off. Shh, they might be listening. Well, there were no surprises today in the weather, so that's great. It actually turned out to be pretty nice, although it's still cold. And oh my goodness, what else? We're done. I want to thank you guys, because if it wasn't for you, I may not have been able to have completed this job the way that I did. So the customer had bought their own starter years ago before I got involved, and so they called and it was still warranted. So how does that work, right? So they wanted me to go to the store and warranty the starter for them. So I get to the store and they're like, well, we got to bench test it first. I'm like, oh, okay, well, feel free, but it's probably going to pass a bench test because there's no flywheel there for the Bendix to stop on. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we got to do this. I'm like, okay, go ahead. You know, I completely understand. So they do it, and it's like, yeah, funny thing is, it passes the bench test. I'm like, well, funny thing is, I've got a video. So thank you guys, because I would not have had a video if I wasn't recording it for you. But I've got a video of exactly what I was doing. and I told him this is what it was doing, that the Bendix, you know, wouldn't come out all the way. It wasn't grinding on the starter or the flywheel, the flex plate. It just wouldn't extend out and mesh with the gears. Anyway, they did it. I put it on, it starts, it runs, everybody's happy. And I'm headed home. That makes me happy too. See, like I said, everybody's happy. Alrighty, and here we go, on the way back. Well, it's not too often we come across exotic, expensive cars, but there's one for you. That would be a Lamborghini. This is typically not only the most beautiful part of the day, usually a sunset, because I'm not awake for sunrise to know how pretty they are or are not. But this is the most exciting part of the day because it means that Troy is usually done with the laborious part of work. So I'm extremely happy about that. Oh yeah. Oh, I got a story for you guys. I'm working on this one car that hydroplaned and hit a curb. It hit the curb with the front and the rear wheel. It hit with so much impact in the rear that it pushed the differential and slightly bent the mounts. It bent the wheel and it bent the axle. I replaced the axle and the axle seal, and the wheel was still, or it was still bent. And I'm like, why? Why is this thing still bent? Because the wheel was repaired at a tire shop because it had a hole in it. It had a crack. So they went and welded the aluminum, said they balanced it, and put it back on the vehicle. My thoughts of the matter is that they took the wheel off, saw the crack, repaired the crack, realized they needed money for it, because this thing will never ever balance in a million years. And in fact, I took video of it, even though it's going to be some horizontal video for you guys, or vertical. It's going to be vertical video for you guys, and I apologize for it, but look at this. Can I get a straight on view?
Oh yeah, you're good. Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, they were supposed to have balanced it. Yeah, crazy. They let it leave the tire shop in that condition. And I'll tell you that I don't want to tell you guys which shop is responsible for that, because it is a national chain. And let's just say it is the opposite of water air. Yeah, okay, something like that. So anyway, as I head into the sunset, looking forward to dinner. I am so stuffed. Tonight, Angie made homemade tortillas. I had no idea she was going to make that for dinner. That was awesome.
Neither did I. It just happened.
It just happened. Oh, that's an awkward position. I thought it was a sloth at first. I was like, oh, a sloth. I was like, oh, no, that's not a sloth. So we're going to go and we're going to walk the hill. And then we're going, oh, we ate dinner, by the way. And then we're going to go and grab some Patreon photos. I had a long kerfuffle about that. I had them printed somewhere, at least I thought I did, and I went to pick them up and they said, sorry, we don't have any paper and we won't until Thursday. So we canceled them there and ordered them somewhere else. Oh yeah, and there was also this stuff here too.
Oh, gross, don't.
You gross don't. And these are the notes that I give her. Uh-huh, yep. Just hiding them in. Oh, except for that one. I didn't do the vet surgery thing.
What? Oh.
There's a note up there for the vet surgery. I didn't.
Oh, is that the new one or the old one?
February, that's a new one. And then, look at this, look at this, look. These are the notes that she gives me. Because we're just like that. Okay. I'm gonna stop putting filler in here and we're just gonna go and walk the hill.
What are you doing?
I'm putting filler in there to let them know what I've been doing since I got home from work.
Oh.
Okay. So we just got through walking the hill and it's
fogging outside.
It's raining. Look.
It's
Rain.
not raining.
That's rain.
It's not rain.
That's rain.
That's just mist.
Oh, it's like really fat mist falling out of the
That's
sky.
not fat mist. That's really skinny mist.
That's rain.
It's not rain.
It's raining.
That's not rain. That is mist.
Oh, I see. That's just mist falling from the sky.
It's misting.
It's not misting.
It is so misting. Rain is rain. Mist is mist. So
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So with my cheesy dad jokes, I heard one like just like literally within the last 2 hours, and I thought it was so funny. It made me crack up.
A lot.
It did. Oh, get it? Crack up.
Oh, God. You gonna tell them?
I am going to tell you, because if you guys like stupid jokes, this is funny. If you don't like stupid jokes, then you're going to be like her, and you're going to be like, oh,
this joke
stop.
was watching you laugh.
I laughed at my own joke. I want to do it again too. Are you ready? This is funny. Okay, so.
You can't even talk.
I can't. Two tectonic plates bump into each other, and they say, "Oh, my fault." Oh, God. Oh, this is so funny.
This is the funny part. You can't even control yourself.
I can't.
Are you crying?
Are you crying, bro? No. Mine's just watering. Okay, that's it. All right, real quick shout out. Patreon photos are ready to go. If you guys wanted in on it, down below in the comments. Most of you guys watch all the time. You know I talk about this all the time, but if you wanted them, then they're down below in the description of the video. Patreon.com / beyond 1031. So that's it. Ooh, did you grease it?
Mm-hmm. You just had a bath and it's been all dried and re-greased.
Hey, there's no treats in here. I'm just trying to keep your floors clean for you. Really? Oh, what is that?
Some moisture.
Oh, thanks. I actually do, because my hands are dry as tortillas.
They weren't dry.
They're not dry. Okay. Anyway, that's it, guys. They're chewy. Did somebody say chewy? I want some chewy. Hey. What is that?
You just ate and you got treats in your food.
But I want more.
No.
But you didn't give me any.
I totally
They're gone. Yeah, I don't. You can't prove it. I didn't see them. Okay. That's it. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.